Hello, I'm Raziel, and so it is Sunday, and it is a Sunday previews. And honestly, it's kind of mediocre, and I don't know what to say to be honest with you, because there's some of it's alright. I mean, it's not great. It's not a great Sunday, okay? It's not a fantastic one that's going to make me run out and pre-order anything on next week, you know. It's got a couple of things here, but I think there's one thing I'd probably go out and buy, but I'd wait till it gets dropped properly before I'd actually buy it. But other than that, it's alright. I mean, there's nothing worth writing home about, to be honest with you. So let's begin. Well, first things first is the City of Sigmar army set. Now, to me, this is a bit of a middle-of-the-road army set. If this was released as a Vanguard box, I wouldn't complain too much. My big issue is that you got 20 models all the same there, which are the 2 units of 10 Steelhelms. You also have the 5 Cavaliers and a 3 Guild Marshal with the attendant Alchemite Warforger. I mean, it's not bad for, an army. If you have 2 basic core units and you have an elite or fast attack, whichever way it is, plus the, hero and lord. So it's kind of this is a very basic army to begin with. This is very, very basic. To me, a good army starter box would always have a range. And that's the thing. Cities of Sigmar is actually fantastic. Well, it was in the previous edition good for having a variety and range of models. You had Dark Elves there, you had Dwarves there, you had Humans there. And it had a good quality models, and it was kind of cool. And I don't know what they're going to put in the Vanguard box. It might be this, but if it was, I'd say this was pretty underwhelming given these boxes we've seen in the past. It is better than what's coming next, but it is kind of cool. Anyway, so that's one of the models. They look good. I can't argue that much. Again, I've got to say that they do seem to be quite close to their body. The Cavalier models, the Cavalry models, their arms too seem to be quite close to the body. So whether or not these are going to be compatible with Warhammer the Old World, I do not know. If it is, that's pretty cool. And again, if we look at the Steelhelms, a lot of their poses look like if they were on square bases, they would actually fit quite close to each other. It does look like these could quite easily fit into a Age of Warhammer the Old World, Age of Darkness, Warhammer the Old World. If you look at the banner bearer here, those are very close. Even the one that's going right across, he's got it really close to his body. He's not holding it out at arm's length. So yeah, it looks like that these might be compatible with a Warhammer the Old World, which is kind of cool, okay? So I don't know whether or not they are, but it does look like they may be compatible, because they do look like they could be on the 25mm base, which of course is what they will be on. And we have the Battle Tome. Gotta say, this is actually a pretty cool cover. It is so different from what we've seen lately. It's quite like the Battle Tome for the Southern one, which is more based on the symbology rather than, the actual artwork. It looks cool. It would look very different in your book. The leather-bound printing looks pretty cool. So I gotta say, it looks pretty cool for a limited edition box. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I don't really know what's in it until then. But yeah, I've got to say, this is a pretty good looking box. It's pretty cool. But again, it's not going to get me out there rushing it. It's not something, I need to get this box, I need to get this box. And of course, you've got to watch out for scalpers too. So I hope you guys get this. If you want this box, I hope you guys do get it, because it'd be great if you got it. And it'd be fantastic for you guys, alright? So yeah, the book looks good, the models look good. It's a bit of a very basic starter army for a Vanguard box. I would expect a little bit more, variety. But yeah. Talking of which, we've got the Vanguard Seraphon, which I absolutely abhor, because it is basically the start collecting for an extra £25. Okay, I don't like this. The Croxagores replacing the Cold One Riders, because the Cold One Riders aren't available anymore. So yeah, I'm not impressed, really not. Okay, it's less than the last one, and it's costs more money. I've made my comment on this one. I've made my statement. I'm not going to change my mind. No matter what people says, it's the new models. I don't care. It's less than it was before. At more money, If I wanted any of these models, I'd just get them separately at this point. I would. And that's it. Okay. Okay, the Loyalist Champion console for Horus Heresy. Yeah, it's a good looking model, but it's boring. It's an absolutely boring model. Right, this is what I mean about today. This is kind of meh. It's a very meh, right? We've got, this is boring. Like, this Champion console is a very dull model. It's something that you could kit bash and make a better model. You know, get with the bits you get in the Mark 6 armor set, you could literally make a better one than this. With spare bits, like include it, and spare bits you have in bits box, you probably could make exactly the same war gear and setup and have it look much better. And so this being a Forge World model and being like this, it kind of just, it's very dull. It's not a very good model. I'm very happy with this one. I don't like it. And I know a lot of people don't, but it kind of is what it is. Okay, Black Library. Okay, this is the one I would probably go out and buy. And that is the Warriors of the Three Guilds Omnibus. I like omnibuses anyway, because they are cheaper than buying them separately. But, you know, you've got Josh Reynolds. He's absolutely a great writer. So he pretty much sells this for me. I do like Josh Reynolds. Nick Horth, never read anything. Evan Dickon. Yeah, I'm not mature enough to read that again. Yeah, I've not read anything by those, but get immersed in the cities of Sigmar spirit with the Black Library omnibus of Sigmarite stories from across the realms. Okay, so it's a Age of Sigmar book, not a Warhammer fantasy book, which is also really cool. So, yeah, I'll probably go out and get this one because I do like omnibuses and I don't like spending lots of money. Board games, Combat Arena. Okay, this one's not too bad, depends on the price and if you can get it. Okay, I hope this is coming out because you can have some of the old Black Fortress models in this one, like the Eldar Ranger, which was fantastic. No, it's a lovely model. You've got some nice Space Marines in there. So, you know, you got the crew and everything. This might be worth getting just for those models, you know, not the games. So, yeah, they look cool, and that's it. And you got the Japanese stuff. I'm not going to cover that. You got the book, Nurgling thing. Which was that? Lanyard, yeah, and everything else, right? But basically, everything else a bit, yeah. But today's point is that, okay, the Cities of Sigmar box, pretty good. It kind of a very basic beginning of an army. I would have expected a little bit more variety in there. Because 20 of the same unit, honestly, that always seems to be a bit of a turn off for me in these boxes. I mean, if you look at the Asher Minotaur one as an example, you did get 20 infantry, did get 20 guardsmen, but you did also get the Sentinel, 2 field batteries, and this command squad. So you had a variety. You had heavy support, fast attack, elites, and HQ and troops, right? So everything was covered. This just seems 2 battle line and elite or fast attack, whatever the cavalry is, right? And that's it. It's very, very basic. It's a very basic force. So it's not too bad. But I must admit, the cover for the Battle Tome looks pretty cool. It's very different. It's not got the art style. It's got the symbology of the book, of the army. So that's pretty cool too. I'm not a big fan of getting limited edition books because I like to read books. And I don't think books should be just left on the shelf. They need to be read. So, but it does look pretty cool. And I don't know, might make a nice collector's piece for someone. But if you can get it, do get it. If we want to get it, I would go out and I would go for it straight away because obviously it's limited edition, which means scalpers straight away. The Vanguard box, no, I would avoid that. The Horus Heresy console, avoid that. It's boring. You can make your own better, cheaper. I'm not even joking. Like I could get back so much. You can do that one better, cheaper. The Warriors of Free Guild book, yeah, I'd probably end up getting that. It's nice. Omnibus is always a good way to have all the stories nicely neat in a nice neat package for a lower price. With board games, the Japanese one can't really cover Japanese, but the one with the Black Fortress models, yeah, actually that's pretty cool because that Eldari model is a very nice model, as with the robot and the Inquisitor stuff and the Kroot and everything else. Honestly, it's a nice box if you want to practice making and painting other armies that you might want to be interested in. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good day. Link to Wayland Games down below if you wish to save money on your army or pre-order one of these. There is also my comic, my merchandise, and Forbidden Planet as well. My merchandise is cups, t-shirts, etc, etc. My comics are horror, and of course there's Patreon. But as always, make sure you treat yourself to something nice first, because you deserve it, and it helps the channel either way. Thank you very much. Have a great day.